first and foremost, is you should come into the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs members only area, go to Files, and then scroll until you find the one that says Recommended Suppliers, that one just there. And then you should click on that, and that will bring up shitloads of recommended suppliers and things like that. Okay, so that's a good place to start. I will add to that, and folks, feel free to type into the questionnaire if you've got a really good piece of software, and I'll mention that too. But I will add to that. Here's what I'm going to add to that. So for design, so your graphic design element, so the main software I use is Canva for the software for the design I do myself. I also use something called remove.bg, which is really, really good at removing backgrounds to images and just leaving you with a nice image on a white background. That's really, really good. And then outside of that, I use Fiverr for heaps of different things. And all of the folks that we use in Fiverr, they're all in our members only area. Okay, so that's all in there. So I use Fiverr for bloody heaps of stuff. So that's the design side of things. For my product research phase, I use, now it depends which country I'm researching a product in. If I'm researching a product in Australia and I want to know Australian numbers, then you are limited to merchant words and to eGrow. And out of those two, my preference is for merchant words, but that's only my preference. Heaps of people use eGrow and love it. In the States, outside of Australia, the options are much, much bigger. Jungle Scout, I use. Helium 10, I use a little bit, although I prefer other software to that. eGrow, of course, I mentioned already. I also use Camel heaps. I use FBA Toolkit as well, heaps. And if you want me to write all these in the members area, I can do for you. Anything else I use? Heaps and heaps. And then I use both of these things here, the revenue calculators. So I use both of these. And oh, it's the same one. So I use both of these. Depending on the country that I'm selling in, I use these two. For video, because video is huge now on Amazon, I'm using ScreenFlow on my Mac to create and edit my videos, and Camtasia, if you are a PC person, then Camtasia is basically exactly the same thing. They're both paid, but Windows comes with its own free video editing software, as does a Mac as well. So you can use a free version or a paid version. What else is there? Emails. Thank you for that. So I use Feedback Genius or Kibly, depending on the marketplace that I'm doing and depending what's happening. Those are getting less and less effective because Amazon is really tightening up on the amount of emails we can send to our customers. And in the USA, there is a good argument to be made not to use any software, just to rely instead on what's happening within Amazon's own Seller Central and their own messaging system within Seller Central. But outside of that, Kibly's good for Australia, for instance. Something I've recently started using, which I really, really like, is AMZ Reimburse. That's this. That gets you refunds on all sorts of shit that Amazon does that doesn't tell you about, that they owe you money for, but they accidentally forgot to tell you. So that's really, really good for that. I've been using that and got a lot of money back from using that. So that's kind of free. Certainly found money anyway. What else? And then other pieces of software for all of my Amazon metrics. I use Hello Profit. Have I spelled that right? Yeah, I have. So Hello Profit, I use this, really, really good, does heaps and heaps of different things, but the thing I most like about it is it consolidates all the different Seller Central dashboards I've got and all the different Seller Central ad campaign dashboards I've got and brings it all into one area. So it just means that I haven't got to log into 8 different Seller Central accounts. I can just run everything from one, which I really, really like. So I like Hello Profit. I've been using it for ages. I really, really like it. What else? If you're getting more and more advanced and you're starting to sell on places like Shopify and places like that, then you'll want to use something which is a multi-channel platform. So I use this as well. Zentail, really, really good. But that's an advanced thing. You only need that if you're selling in lots of different areas. What else do I use? Joe Lister I also use for my eBay account. Thanks to Sue Josephson for that one. I use Upwork friggin' heaps for outsourcing stuff. I use the Google Keyword Planner, which is just in here. Planning. Keyword Planner, just start on there. I use that heaps for doing research on keywords. I use that lots and lots and lots. What else do I use? I use Yassiv a lot too, which is really, really good. I think that's it. Have I missed anything out, guys? Helium 10, I've talked about that. What tools do you recommend for managing PPC? Well, I use Hello Profit for that, but there's lots and lots that's good out there. Glorify, Walter says, is better than Canva. Wave for free accounting, says Brad. Absolutely. So Wave is very, very good for free accounting software. And I believe that syncs up really, really well with Australia. So that's good for that. Trello for managing suppliers. Oh, well done. That's another one. Yeah, so Brad's on fire tonight. So 2, which I haven't spoke about. So Basecamp we use for managing projects here at Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. Trello I use with my consulting clients, and Process Street I use for mapping out all the systems that we have within my businesses, so that any new outsourcers joining my team, we can just instantly get them up to speed. So Trello, thanks to that, Brad. Basecamp and Process Street for people management are also very, very good. I will put these in the Facebook page. Let me just go and put them in right now for you so you can see that. These are the ones what I've spoken about. Then there's a couple in there, and feel free to add your own folks as well. I'll put them in there now though, so we've got that as a kind of list for us. And that way that'll be like a resource we can call upon and go back to as well, okay? All right, here we go. Here we go, Asha. Doink. Oops, what the hell am I doing? Come on, Asha boy, what are you doing? There you go. All right, there you go. Posted in our group. So that's in the group now. Hope that helps. But I'm going to say, if you're just starting out, then really the only thing that you'll need is something to validate your search volume on Amazon for your product ideas. And that is going to be, in Australia, Merchant Words or eGrow. In the USA, Merchant Words, eGrow, Jungle Scout, Helium 10, Unicorn Smasher, bloody blah. Unicorn Smasher is the free software that I talk about. It is, because it is free, glitchy as flip. Glitchy as flip. Because it's free. That means nobody is being paid to update it and keep it updated. Therefore, it's glitchy, all right? But it does work and it is free. Hey, thanks so much for watching that video, and I hope that you got some massive value from it. Before you go, do you live in Australia? If you do, this is for you. Would you like to learn how to sell things on Amazon here in Australia? Would you like to know what sells really, really well and what sells for the maximum amount of profit? Would you like to know where you can source those products from, whether that be in China or here in Australia, and how to source them so you pay bottom dollar and get maximum value for what you're doing? If you do, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and you'll learn that and much more. It's the exact same information that people like Jeff from New South Wales I've used to make $45,000 a month on Amazon, that Sue, who's from the sunny coast, has used to purchase herself a brand spankly BMW every single year as a result of her e-commerce business, and the lovely Kate from Bowral in New South Wales has used to make $32,000 a year on, a month, not a year, a month on Amazon, and indeed Anthony, who makes $15,000 a month on Amazon, selling, as he puts it, odds and sods. If you'd like to learn the exact same information that they use to maximize their profits for their Amazon businesses, subscribe to this video, like my channel, post below if you want me to teach you something. Okay, I'm out of here. Speak to you soon. Bye. Subscribe. Do it now.